Welcome back, everyone. Momentum Trades here. Back with another one. And today we're going to be diving deep into 3 books that helped my trading psychology. The reason trading psychology is important is one, when you're taking trades and you're on the chart, the most important thing one can do is control their emotion. If you can't control your emotion, you're less likely to win a trade. The reason to that is because when you're focused on the wrong things, your heart rate starts to increase, and then you become more emotional and you're more likely to lose a trade because you're wanting to either take out, close it, exit. You don't see it going out your way. You start to lose trust in what you've practiced and what you've established, and then you go against your own judgment. This is one thing that has caused lots of profitable traders to not see results in the markets. Personally, I still to this day need to meditate and work on my breathing while I'm trading, because anybody is susceptible to fall into listening to their emotions. No one's perfect. And that's the thing, right? We're not here to look for being perfect, but to improve into a point where we can control our emotions, our psychology so deeply that when we trade, all we do is just look at the charts and take our profit. So 3 books that I personally have read that have helped me, and to this day I still reread, revisit, better my psychology. The first one, The Psychology of Money. This book has not just taught me how to perceive money and what money really is, right, which is a form of value, but it's taught me that if you chase the money, it will run away. Whatever you chase in general will run away. It's a simple concept, right? You don't chase success, you attract it. You don't chase money, you attract it. It's the same thing. It's taught me to understand risk management, because inevitably you will lose, but that's okay. It's not about losing, it's about managing your losses so adequately that you can take 2-3 losses and still be in the game, still be profitable. It's about preparing yourself psychologically that losses will happen, but how you react to them, use them for your advantage, what you gain from them is more important than the loss itself. I myself have had losing weeks. This week, for example, 2.5K down the drain. But guess what? It wasn't about the money, rather the lesson behind why I lost the money that makes me a profitable trader. I lose, but yes, I can still gain from those losses, right? So now we're back at it. We have a live account. We're back to making money. But the point is understanding how to manage your losses properly so that they are more advantageous rather than a detriment. This is one book that I personally recommend you have. I myself got it from a man named Brandon Carter. He one time had it in his bookshelf, and I thought, let me read it. Let me see what this is about. And this is when I first started trading as well. And it just, one of those things I'm like, let me just buy it. I need to see this for myself, right? So it's really important to understand what money really is. This book talks about that, the psychology of money. And trading, all it is numbers on a chart. All it is money. Up and down, buys, sells, uptrends, downtrends. All it is just money, right? So understanding the mindset of what is money, right? This book shows you what that is. It's just the exchange of value. How to perceive it to where it won't run away, rather it come to you, it attract you so abundantly that you're like, okay, like you don't really care about it, right? Money, we care about money so much right now because we don't have it, but we must act like we already have it. Right. So this book is important for a profitable trader. I personally think so. The second book that I recommend every trader to pick up, and anybody in general who wants to be an entrepreneur, is Think and Grow Rich. Now, this book I've been reading for 7 years now. 7 years. This is my 8th time rereading it. And I'm still to this day reading it. Right? I still go back, let me read it this year. Every year I try to read it again and again and again. I remember at one time I didn't pick up any of the book and read this 2 times in a row just to really dissect it. There's so much knowledge in that book within itself that can take you not just from a non-profitability to profitability, but it can take you from that broke poverty mindset to really riches, abundance, prosperity. And this book literally changed my life. And I recommend it to anybody who's willing to make the investment in themselves. Reason to that is because this book teaches you how to really see within the mind the outcome that you want, right? It talks about how our perception of life isn't this actual physical realm, it's the internal. It's the manifestation. It's what we think about that we see. Rich people look at a pencil and think, how can I multiply this pencil? How can I sell this pencil? What can I do to make this pencil to profit me? Whereas a brokey, a person who doesn't think in terms of money, sees it as just, a pencil. It can write stuff. It can erase stuff, right? It's all perception. Life is just perception. When you fix the internal, the damaged parts, the bad habits, you start to notice opportunities. But when you don't fix those bad habits, the internal, you don't ever realize the opportunities in front of you. We run into opportunities every single day. But whether we see them as opportunities or not is due to our perception. So I truly recommend you pick up Think and Grow Rich if you haven't already, just because trading is our perception. It's how you see the markets. When you lose, do you see it as, I'm a loser, or, I need to figure something out? What went wrong? How can I be better from this? What is the market trying to teach me? Am I just throwing my money in randomly? Am I really following a disciplined, structured plan? What is it? Right? So for that reason, I say pick it up, give it a shot. Life is merely what you think about rather than actually what you see, because what you see is a reflection of what you think about, right? And the last book, personally, that I would recommend to any trader would be You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. This one, not a lot of people mention. It's one of those underliers. Not a lot of people really talk about it. But when it comes to trading, you're dealing with money once again. All it is buying and selling to make money. So this book really teaches you your internal negative thoughts behind money and how to adjust them to work in your favor and change them into positive thoughts. This one I read 2 times. Most likely will read it again and then reread it. But Jen Sincero makes a good point. She teaches you affirmations, ways to establish daily routines to actually build confidence in your ability to make money and attract money. Because we don't chase it, ladies and gentlemen. We do not chase anything. We attract everything, right? So in order to attract the great lump sums of money in trading, in order to actually believe I can make $10,000 per trade, you have to first attract it, believe it internally, see it, feel it. What does that look like? Once you start to fix the negative thoughts behind money, the negative connotation, then money will start attracting to you endlessly in multitudes you cannot even fathom. What I'm trying to say is Jen Sincero makes it super simple to change those little tiny habits that we think about, that we don't even notice that are going in our head, about those little bad habits that we have with money. Maybe we overspend, over leverage with credit in the wrong ways, right? Maybe we think negatively about money because we grew up in poverty and all we heard was, I can't, or I don't, or all these very negative connotations towards money that we carry due to the fact that it was in our environment growing up. But it's not our fault. I'm not saying it's your fault. What I'm saying is it's your fault if you don't decide to fix it. This book changed my perception of money, as well as the other 2 that I mentioned and much more, but it changed how I see it. It changed how to fix the negative and turn it into a positive, right? That's why it exists, negative and positive. But with that being said, I hope you found this video insightful. These are 3 books that I personally have read that I liked very much and changed my mindset behind money, that allowed me to be a better trader. That's what it's all about, the trading journey, bettering your trading journey. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll be back with another one next time. Momentum Trades here. Have a great rest of your day. Stay abundant, prosperous. Go out there and make that money. Peace.